Hey guys, this is Sunday 1520, and you've probably noticed that there was no intro. That is due to the fact that it has been so insanely long since I put out a tutorial, so I thought I'd just get back to it, and I was just going to throw out a quick tutorial here. I didn't want to delay any time and make it so that maybe I don't upload because I have to edit it and add the intro and the outro and all that. So from now on, intro, outro gone. Pretty much I'm just going to record, I'm going to throw it onto YouTube, and I'll still put a caption probably near the end of the video that links you to the next video, and that should be that. To be honest, I really won't miss them. They were pretty bad. It wasn't really worth it. It was kind of just a formative thing. So yeah, you're going to have to pay attention to the names and not the thumbnails anymore, because I probably won't be putting them up. So just look at the name of the video, look for the number you want, or go to the playlist and then just play them in order, and that'll work quite fine. Anyways, today, scripting tutorial number 17. I'm going to do a little bit of more string manipulation with you guys. I don't know if I've mentioned string manipulation before, but you guys already know how to manipulate strings to your advantage in a way. So when we were creating admin commands, you experienced string.lower, which took the string and placed it all into lower cases so that we could compare names. You will be able to figure out pretty easily string.upper. It's the same as lower, except it makes it all uppercase. So we could have used that in our admin commands. And the other one you know is string.sub, and that is how we found certain parts of the string that we had, and you can use that in a lot of situations. And yeah, so you already know a bit of string manipulation, but today I will add two more tools to your string manipulating toolbox. I guess that was kind of weak. Regardless, that's what's going to happen. So today we were going to use string.len, and we are going to use string.rep. I hope this writing's big enough. It looks pretty big. Maybe I'll just zoom in one more time. Alright, so let's get started, I guess. String.len. It's pretty much in the name. String.len. Len is short for length in whatever. That's what they decided to do. So if we do string.len and then we type in a string value, let's say our string value is hello, then I'll just add to the start here. We can print string.len hello. So string.len, you know, that'll return the length of the string. The string hello we put into string.len's arguments here. So hello is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 characters. So when we print this, it should say 5. So I'll press play up here. I don't think you guys can see that. I'll scroll this thing down a bit, and there you go. You can see 5 at the bottom there. I'll bring her back up, and there we go. So that is that. It printed 5 because that is what it does. I have to go back to the place to stop this. Anyways, so yeah, that's string.len. It's pretty simple, but why would you use that? It makes no sense. Like, what is the use of that? Well, let's say that you are trying to make a text box that allows people to have numbers, but you do not want decimals. And let's say your number range is you're going from 0 or okay, so 1 to 99. They can insert a number from 1 to 99. You're making a clock. That's your minute value. They can insert their minutes and then their seconds. So their minutes, they're inserting 1 to 99. What if someone puts in 88.7? Well, you don't want that. So if you know that your max is only 2 characters in your number value that you want, then you can check if, so let's just say the number equals 87.5. So if number is, or if string.len, so we're going to find the length of the number string. Here's another string manipulating thing we're going to need. ToString. So it'll take this number and it'll turn it into a string value. I don't know if you need that because Roblox can easily convert that. But anyways, number equals ToString. So we take the number value and we make it a string value. So number equals a string of 87.5. So string.len number. Actually, I don't know if we want that to be a string. I don't know how that would work out. Let's experiment. Let's leave it like this. If string.len number equals 3, then print I don't want this, because we don't want a number that has a decimal in it. So yeah, if we have a decimal, it'll actually, we should say if it's greater than or equal to 3, because yeah, so if the string.len number is greater than or equal to 3, then print I don't want this number. So we can press play here and it worked. That's good. So if we go down, it says I don't want this. Good for that thing. It doesn't want that. So back up. I'll just stop this here. Alright, so it says I don't want it. Then again, I'm not sure if this ToString is working wrong. Yeah, so that's here, let's see if we need ToString. I'm kind of curious. I apologize for this. This is supposed to be a tutorial where I know everything. Yeah, I don't need to show you guys that. It still says that I don't want this. So yeah, it does work like this. You don't need ToString. Anyways, if string.len, get the number, which is 87.5, it is greater than 3 characters, so we don't accept that. So then in our clock thing that we were making, we would just be like, get out of here, number 87.5, we don't want you. Yeah, that's essentially what that is. So we can scratch that now. Now we got string.rep. String.rep. I don't know why I wrote that because it's already right here, but I did anyway. So string.rep, it repeats, hence rep, whatever your string is, however many times you tell it to repeat. So string.rep repeat. So let's repeat this. Let's repeat it 3 times. So print string.rep, repeat this 3 times. And we can close that. We will press play and scroll on down here. As you can see in this line, it says repeat this, repeat this, repeat this, with no space, because I don't know, I didn't feel like a space, I guess. But anyways, that's just what happened. So yeah, it repeated it 3 times. That's what string.rep does. It repeats whatever string you give it, and then you tell it how many times to repeat. So we said string.rep, so we're going to repeat the string. What is our string? Repeat this. That is our string value. That's why it's in quotations and it's purple. And then our number value, to dictate how many times we want it to repeat, we want it to repeat 3 times, so it printed repeat this 3 times. Pretty simple, eh? Most string manipulation is fairly simple. Some of it is fairly tricky, but it's really not bad. I'll probably finish up the other built-in functions for the other string manipulating tools in a video later on, but it requires a little bit more of a scripting You just have to understand scripting a bit more to learn some of them. So I'll leave that for now, and I will leave you guys with string.len and string.rep plus whatever else you guys know, which is actually a fairly lot of information, and that was the worst grammar ever. A fairly lot. You have a lot of scripting information is what I was trying to say. So yeah, why would we use this? Well, you never know what you're going to use it for, but there's probably hundreds of applications. The first thing that popped to my mind is, what if you had something that someone was supposed to print, and maybe it gave them a value, and they got to insert it. So L equals like whatever they inserted, you were changing L in some function. So L equals 5, the person changed it to 5. So we want to repeat this string that will give them something, and this is just easier than doing like a for loop or something. This is actually not very practical, my explanation here, but just as long as you know what string.rep does, if you ever come across a time where you'll need it, then it's there for you. I personally cannot think of any times I've needed it while building Racing Life or any other games or scripts that I've helped with, but since it's there, it's obviously needed for something. And there's always other ways of repeating things. But yeah, so we take our user input 5, so we gotta print this 5 times, and maybe we're gonna put this string.rep in like a hint or something. Who knows? It's just whatever you want to do with it. So if L equals 5, then we're gonna print string.rep, repeat this. Let's put a space after it so that they're not all jammed together this time, and we're gonna print it L times, and L is equal to 5, so that's 5 times. So if I close this up, we can play it. I will scroll on down for you guys, and here we have repeat this 5 times, and that is the beauty of string.rep. And it's really not that beautiful, but it's cool in a way. All of them are cool. All of them can be used and will be used for something at some time in your scripting career, so it's good for you to know it. Yeah, so that pretty much wraps up this video. Next video will probably consist of oh yeah, by the way, this tutorial was supposed to be like tools or something like that, creating a tool. I'll get to that eventually. I just decided that it wasn't really worth it right now. There were still a couple things that we needed to do before we really needed tools for making anything, because we don't have all the necessary things we need to make a game anyway. And a lot of tools, you're going to need a lot of more scripting knowledge. But I do want to get to tools, and I do want to build a gun, because guns have so many applications. You can use you can find scripts to make them lob, like in Paintball by Scripton, games like that. That requires a lot of scripting actually. Then you also need things like, let's say you're making a rocket launcher. You could use explosion. You could script your own magnitude after it hits, or with your gun, you can have a mode on your gun where it has raycasts, and raycast is like, it's pretty much just data that you shoot out, and you can't see it, but when it hits something, it will return that to you if you ask for it, and things like that. Raycasting is pretty cool. Yeah, there's just so many applications for tools and things like that. But next time, so that we can work up to tools, I'm going to do a lot of math. I'll probably touch on magnitude a bit, and yeah, just a lot of math next episode, and it'll be good. So yeah, like, subscribe, all that jazz, and I will see you guys later.